Hey all, Banks here, and today we're making insane late game plays. The deck is She-Hulk Infinaut. The goal of the deck is to play somewhat strong cards early, skip a turn late game where we can gather 6 energy to make our She-Hulks free, and then have a crazy play of playing both the Infinaut and She-Hulk, or ideally multiple She-Hulks, on the final turn. So the way that this combo is going to work is that at some point early on, we want to play Moon Girl, usually on turn 4. We want to play Magic on turn 5. Then we want to pass all of turn 6. Hopefully we then have multiple She-Hulks in hand that are all going to cost 0. And then we can play 2 She-Hulks, a 1-drop, and the Infinaut all on the final turn. So we can have some crazy power swings. But we also have some alternate lines that we can do. If we don't do the Moon Girl line, we can play Psylocke and then one of our 2-drops on turn 4. Skip turn 5, and because we had that Psylocke to give us an extra power, we can then play She-Hulk and Infinaut on turn 6. Sometimes that's just better, even more than getting the extra She-Hulk, because we're not giving our opponent that extra turn to get more power of their own out onto the field. But Magic just really helps us with just getting more time to gather all of our cards. So let's talk about some of our choices. We have Sunspot. So Sunspot in the video, this is before the nerf, so it was a 1/1. Just really good to play out early, especially if we're going to be skipping that big turn. Super core to the deck. Iceman, just a great 1-drop to annoy our opponents early on. And then Titania is the ideal card that we're going to be playing with our big combo, because 5 power is a lot. We can sometimes even just play this out early if we want to cause a little bit of chaos too. Titania is always fun. Psylocke works with the combo, as I mentioned, and then we just have really strong 2-drops in both Scorpion and Lizard, just to disrupt our opponent's hand a little bit and to get us ahead early. Morph is kind of the flyer pick. You definitely could use something that's more disruptive, like a Cosmo, an Enchantress, a Rogue, something like that. But we just had a lot of fun with Morph. It's hard to not enjoy having a card like this in your deck. Then we have Polaris to cause a little bit of disruption. She was able to win us games. This also acts as our Galactus counter. It's really nice to have at least one Galactus counter in your deck to defend against those Galactus decks. Moon Girl is going to copy multiple copies of our She-Hulk. We always want to have a lower curve with a deck like this to pump these cards out of our hand and move She-Hulk to the left so we can try and Moon Girl it consistently. Magic's going to extend the game, as we talked about, and then She-Hulk Infinaut for our combo. I think this deck is really strong. We did okay with it. I think that we have some funky kind of additions with things like Morph, because we were having a little bit more fun up in Infinite, but a deck like this can be really powerful. You can find some alternate win cons with things like Shuri or something like that in this deck, but overall this deck is just an absolute blast to play. Being able to just hold up and get those big 8Q wins by playing multiple She-Hulks and Infinauts, trying to guess where our opponent's going to play. You usually want to throw priority by the end, so maybe you shouldn't be running as much priority cards as we are here, but we did like it for the games where we're not getting that exact combo. Deck's a lot of fun. Definitely think it's something you can climb with and something you should keep in your repertoire. Also, it has only pool 3 cards, so enjoy that for the future. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe down below for daily Marvel Snap content, and catch you live at twitch.tv/Banks_plays. Enjoy. Momentous. We get Moon Girl, we're snapping. Get it. Even if they have death, we're fine. Being able to do our Moon Girl stuff is super OP. Maybe we should have kept the Titania, but I think we need to clear hand space a bit. I think we need to make sure that we clear hand space. Let's pull a card. Next turn we set up Moon Girl. The priority there was the bad thing. I mean, yeah, it was a 50-50 whether or not we got priority. Not much we can do about that, unfortunately. Ooh, they also had a Moon Girl. Okay. Magic. I mean, we could be in a bit of trouble if they have Cosmo, but They probably want the game to extend too because they played a Moon Girl. We also didn't get our Sunspot out, which is a bit scary. But we should be able to take right pretty easily. We might... No, we probably have to use our Infinaut right. But if we use our Infinaut right, we can double She-Hulk left. And we almost always lose priority here, right? I find it really, really unlikely we don't lose priority. Bishop decks are getting crazy? What do you mean by that? They do both. Well, Hit Monkey is going to be the season pass card, but we don't exactly know. Aren't just the same deck as me? How do we keep losing priority, man? Like, this is insane. We have to play around them infinauting here? Just spread the love. Roar! I don't seem very confident. I don't know why they seem so confident. I want to double Sean. Yeah, that would suck, man. We might snap here. When the opponent can't play the first 2 turns with Starlight Citadel, it's like, it's really bad. So you never use Morph? Ah, Morph's a fun card, man. Case in point, probably coming right here. They're an Electro deck, they probably have giant cards in their hand. Like a Hobgobby. What am I missing not using Morph? Playing a 3 energy Hobgoblin? Alrighty. The problem with this is that the Infinaut isn't protected anymore. They also, I don't know why you would ever Doc Ock there. You literally give me like full draw over my whole deck. Starlight Citadel. It's not Atilian. I always get this, and why do I get this and Atilian mixed up every single time, man? Yeah, see, look at this. This is what you miss out by not playing Morph. You get to play their own Hobgoblin to turn off and ruin their Galactus. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, Atilian and Starlight Citadel look exactly the same. They're the only ones I'm really bad with. Yeah, floating city on white background. I think that Morph goes up in value as people run bigger decks. It's not necessarily better decks. Because like there's some decks that just run a bunch of like low cost cards and that kind of screws over Morph. Also, I still don't know if running Scorpion and Morph together is right, but really see Doc Ock work out for the best. That was fine for them. They're a Galactus deck. The point of Doc Ock in that deck is to point of Doc Ock in that deck. Okay, we probably got Dino Hawk. Is to like get cards out of their hand. Okay, they got a She-Hulk, which is actually very good for them. It's a nice card. No ongoing versus double ongoing. Sentinel's a gross card to get here. Hopefully get a good X-Mansion pull though. Make up for it. Goose! Nightcrawler's fine. Pretty even trade. I think it's all that big of a deal. Moon Girl, hopefully we can get a magic here. I don't know about playing this here, but I think it's fine. Morph's such an underrated card. It's just there's a lot of randomness that's involved in it. It's tough. Like now that Thanos is gone, Morph is a lot better. Like Morph is kind of bad when Thanos is around because people usually just have a bunch of stones and shit in their hand. So not super ideal there. We can just do this and then get two power She-Hulks and try and win that way. Including 3 isn't too bad. I'm full pass for She-Hulk, huh? I think these will go to 2. This play. They only have 1 She-Hulk in hand. Theirs costs 1. They also probably have Dinosaur. So they can play a 9 power She-Hulk and a very large Dinosaur. Okay. Bit scary. I would consider that something that's a bit scary. Luis, I have no idea what you're talking about. Morph Galactus twice. I think they'll play... we can't really play left if they Dinosaur. Huh? Psycho. Ooh! Let's go, dude. Oh, psycho play, man. Or this is a Chili's. I think we maybe magic there. I think the 2 power might come in handy. Sometimes that helps out there. Elysium game, huh? Any benefits that we really get with an Elysium game? Nothing too crazy. They'll probably want a magic Vormir. Okay, especially because they sacrificed a Vormir. Never mind. Dude, you gotta get this. Ugh, look at this blue Kirby Crackle. Gross. Okay, we have a 4 power Infinaut. Let's just pass and play Infinaut next turn. Maybe we shouldn't be doing that. I don't know. Can't tell. I can't tell if that's what I should do. Yeah, you. Blue Kirby Crackle with red armor and gray. It's a gross color combination. It's not their fault. It's great armor. But I have a purple one too, and it just sucks. It just sucks that card's freaking frick, dude. Got red Crackle. It's obviously the best. We lose to here. We get plus 10. We go to 36. They could have 2 strong 1-drops to put here potentially. They could also get Sean though. They have to be expecting that also potentially. Might go for middle. Let's see. I think we beat whatever this is. Let's go. Ooh. Nice Shuri Red Skull deck, my dude. Man, there's nothing like being a Shuri Red Skull player. It just hits a little different, chat. It's a little different. Look how scared they were of Sean too. Just hits a little different. I have to get magic, otherwise I can't do Mindscape. So I don't have to worry about Psylocke. Let's hope to pull their Daredevil off and then have it land middle and kill it. That'd be funny. So this pulls the Daredevil and then the second one lands here and kills the Daredevil. Ah! Get wrecked. Double Gabi. Double Gabi is very annoying. No double sunspot? Might just take double sunspot. Double sunspot and then we could just She-Hulk next turn. You have to double morph? I sure don't. Oh no, Viper! You piece! Do they have a way to change this? I doubt it. I think we're in a fine position actually. You can always just full float the sunspot. Double morph also isn't that crazy. It morphs into something and then that thing gets doubled. I'm giving them kind of hot garbage, so kind of okay. So I have Titania, Infinaut Morph. 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 There was another card. Was it Psylocke? There's Psylocke. Psylocke, Titania, Morph. The Morph actually isn't that scary if I play the Spider-Woman out. Problem is I have to choose a lane. Because they just Titanium mid. I just win mid. I think they play Spider-Woman left. Then if they morph anywhere, we're fine. Yeah, we just Spider-Woman left. And if they morph, they can get Carnage and just ruin their whole board. Eh, this is fine. I guess their top deck we could lose, but I think outside of their top deck, I think this wins. They have no way of getting 6 power middle, right? Unless they top deck it. And they need 7 power actually, because our sunspot goes up. I don't think they beat our 10 power play left. Lose mid because of the debuff. Yeah, but not if they get Carnage. You think about it. Actually, a really good point, though. Plus, we're going to turn 7 anyway. Do we do this and then lose as a joke? Victory. Yes. My name is Jeff. Also, Jeff will work. Yeah. We were lovers once. I'd say that. Have scaling power on that location? We could just pull all of these cards in a Bar Sinister. Let's do that. Seems very hard for them to beat. You start a turn without this in your hand, make your opponent snap at the start of the round. That sounds so toxic. That sounds so unbelievably toxic for the game. Okay. Yeah, what do we do here? Do we just morph? Morph left? They're almost certainly a Galactus deck, right? So if we morph, maybe we get their Doc Ock, maybe we get their Galactus, maybe we get their Hobgoblin? Maybe get their Null? Baby avocados with tacos in hand, scintillating. That's a good one right there. Plus, we killed their Daredevil. Our Daredevil is still intact. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, huh? Makes it pretty awkward for them. Makes them only able to play one card next turn. And I don't think Sean beats us. Wait, is this Omega Gigabrain? Wait, no, wait, we have to play Titania second. Because we go first. So we play Titania and then they pull it over to their side. And if they play a card, then they give us the Titania back. And they can only play one card. This is enormous brain, chat. You're the biggest brains of all the brains you've ever seen. Because then we don't lose to Sean. Losing to Sean is the only thing we have to really worry about. Magic? No, we don't magic here. Why would we want to extend the game? This is insane. There's no way they beat us. They have literally no way of beating us if we do this. It is 100% win rate play. There's nothing our opponent can do. There's nothing our opponent can do to beat us. This is 100% win rate play. As giga-brained as hell. There's nothing that you could do. I do not believe you. There's no way. There's no way. Nothing beats this. No shot, dude. Nothing that they can do beats me. They just have to give me 8 cubes. How are they gonna bluff me? Rogue is actually, you're very right. Rogue is like the only card that they can play that would beat me. Rogue is very true. True and good. And Gigabrain by you, chatter. Rogue's the only card that beats me. We will say there is one card that beats me and it's Rogue. But if they're running a Galactus deck with Rogue, Scroll doesn't win. Scroll's not enough. Thank you for the Titania back, you idiot. Gigantic brain, chat. Perfect line. So it doesn't take much skill to win perfect line Shuri games, right? If you get Cosmo into Shuri, into Red Skull, into Taskmaster, very hard to lose those games. It's just a fact, right? However, when you don't get those lines is when Shuri decks, that's when you like see who's actually good at utilizing various decks. But that's the more important thing to be looking at. Things pumping? No, I just thought that there was no way of me losing, and then I after I hit end turn, I realized the Titania play. It was pretty bad. Like people saying Bleeder was a brainless card, yeah. I mean, that's why I like Marvel Snap, is that there's no brainless decks. Like, even if you get the perfect line, you still have to attack it properly. Like that person got the perfect line, and I almost found a way to beat them. I think I could have if I had played it a little bit better, and maybe left not played the Psylocke left and left myself an extra spot left. But wait, could I have even done that? Because I don't think I could have played it right. Because there was a Cosmo, right? I don't know. Not sure why I didn't play it right last game. Are you talking about me? There's a Cosmo there. I couldn't play the Psylocke right. What if I could? It's no good. 2 perfect women for me. Jenny. Oh, Jenny. Joy. Oh, joy. Anyone remember that song? It's from the original Pokemon movie. Anyone? Thanos Quinjo was infinitely stronger. I think Shuri was always better than that Thanos deck personally, but I could absolutely have been wrong there. My opinion, it felt like the Shuri deck was the strongest. Sandman? Ah! You piece. Get leeched. Do I just expect? No, they can't leech me. Hit Thanos Quinjet for one day. I went to 140. Okay. Do you have plans to do another battle mode stream with viewers ever? Probably not. I had a really bad experience with that. I was gonna say I lose to Doom, but I leech them. I'm gonna snap because people hate Weird Roam. Skill issue, to be honest. So true. So true, man. Luck, skill. Oh, I forgot that we have to play into Vibranium Mines. Forgot that doing that is good. Didn't they update Widow's Bite? Close your hands, you can't draw cards. They did. This used to say cards in your deck can't be drawn, which is incorrect with how it worked with Weird Roam. That. Magic is a rare W for the baby variants? Yeah, I'm not huge on most baby variants. Baby variants are kind of mid. It isn't even trying it. I am trying, that's the problem. Think about playing middle in case they play middle. Or if don't get the Infinaut. I mean, none of them were really good. I guess Spider-Man was probably the best play. But... Oof, 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 oof. We kind of want the Titania on our side, right? Because if we get the Titania on our side, then we can move it wherever we want. Like, even though it does look kind of bad that we... get the Titania on our side, we can now move it away. No. Oh, She-Hulk, Pog. Anything else I want to move? This is fine. Then we just pass into She-Hulk Infinaut. Which is their She-Hulk, which is quite funny. Variant Rush is still happening. I think so. I think it might end today. I'm not exactly sure. My chat. They always play right. There's no world where they don't play right. And then we just go here. Always win. Problem is they shouldn't have Sean, because I don't have Sean and I have their Sean. If they beat me left, I'm gonna be so mad. I mean, there's actually a decent chance. Oh wait, we have Luke Cage. The lizard, the lizard doesn't go down. Do we actually Luke Cage diff them? I don't think it mattered. We almost Luke Cage diff them. I don't think I would have won that game if he cheated, but luckily they didn't. And they played an honest game, and that's why I won. Pretty crazy how the first time I don't get a cheater, I end up winning, chat. Really weird, right? Make sure to subscribe. Watch that one too.